If you've been thinking of starting a YouTube channel, or if you already have a YouTube channel, but it's not really doing what you want and you want to build it more into your business plan, this webinar is for you. My name is Danielle Benson of the Inspired Speaker Academy, and I'm here today with Orit and Jewel of Essetino Artists, yes, that's right. And they're here to talk to us today about how to use YouTube to boost your business, to position yourself as an expert, and to get more leads. Orit and Jewel are full-time creatives. They are YouTubers and the founders of Essetino Artists, and they have a passion for helping others understand the power of video marketing. In 2015, they launched their YouTube channel dedicated to teaching creative entrepreneurs how to grow their business and establish a solid presence online. Today, their channel has surpassed 33,000 subscribers, and it continues to grow with approximately 1,000 subscribers a month. So you can see why I am interviewing them, and they are not interviewing me. In addition to the YouTube tutorials, which is their specialty, they also offer an online course community and private coaching services. Thank you so much for being here today, Orit and Jewel.
Lovely.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And thank you everybody for showing up, and to anyone who's watching the recording as well. I'm going to just share my screen here, and we'll get right into it. Yeah, so basically this presentation is all going to be about, showing you, first of all, demonstrating the power of YouTube and, what it's done for us, and also sharing with you some actionable steps for how you can use it to generate more leads for your business. So here are our 2 takeaways for you. So number 1, I will hopefully convince you that YouTube is a leveraged way of positioning yourself as an expert. It's done so much for us in terms of, positioning ourselves as an authority in our field, and it can do the same for you. It's also a leveraged way of marketing your business as well, and you'll see that in the slides to follow here. Also, I want you to take away some steps for actually being able to grow your own YouTube channel and turning them into clients, turning that traffic, those views, those subscribers, actually bring those people, that traffic to your website, and having them buy your products and services. So this, just to give you a little intro, this is our YouTube channel. Our YouTube channel is called Essetino Artists. You're welcome to search for it and follow us on there. So our channel is all about money, marketing, and mindset for creative entrepreneurs. We're very passionate about helping all types of creatives, visionaries, change makers establish a presence online and share their talents online. So with that comes, okay, how do you make money online? How do you market yourself properly? And of course, a mindset videos for us on here is a big component as well of your success. So we release all kinds of videos under that umbrella. We have videos on social media marketing, different aspects of it, Facebook tutorials, YouTube. We have aspects of how you can make money on YouTube as well, and various aspects of your business. We have videos on editing, how do you edit your videos, content creation, and we also share our own journeys as well. So every so often, you'll see a vlog here. Every so often we'll put out a vlog just to share with people, outside of the teaching aspect of things, who we are as people and our regular personalities, because authenticity is so important when you're producing videos for your YouTube channel. So Jewel and I are best friends from high school. That's how we met.
Yeah, we've known each other since grade 8, like 12, 13 years old.
Yeah.
And we were both on very different paths. Orit was supposed to become a doctor. I was supposed to become a nurse. She went to UBC. I went to Kwantlen. But then second year Kwantlen, I ended up dropping out. Orit did get her degree in psychology,
yeah,
and was on her way to going into the MCATs for medical school.
I was supposed to be a doctor, guys, like a completely different path, right? I grew up in a very academic background and household. So if you got good grades, you either needed to become an engineer, lawyer, or a doctor. So, I'm sure you guys have all heard of this common situation where
those were the paths that were chosen for us.
They
were not chosen by us. So somewhere along that path, after graduated, and after I dropped out, we were kind of like in parallel, being like, what are we supposed to do in life, because we don't want to do what was chosen for us by our parents.
Yeah.
So I ended up reading the book, The Secret. And after reading that book in one day, all of a sudden I decided I want to become an entrepreneur. And at the time, that was 2010, it was 2008-9. And, I was playing around with the idea of becoming an online entrepreneur. I saw the online world as being the future at that time. Blogging was really big, and websites and WordPress. And I told Dorit, I want to become an entrepreneur. And in 2010, we started Essetino Connections, which was a greeting card company. So we first started making like physical greeting cards because we were both creative and artistic in high school. I was really artsy. I took all art classes and things like that. And Dorit knew how to do like greeting cards and construction. And she pitched the idea, maybe we can collaborate and make these greeting cards that were eco-friendly.
We're both multi-passionate creatives. You'll notice like we've dabbled in so many different types of creative things. I love music, has always been a huge passion of mine. You'll see that kind of in the story as we develop here, but it kind of, what we basically wanted to share with others is that you can pursue what you love. You can do what you love. You shouldn't have to think that doing what you love, whether, whatever that might be, is not enough to make a living. You should never have to think along those lines.
Especially in this day and age.
Yes.
With what we're going to be sharing with you guys. So, in 2010, we started our first of many businesses, was the greeting card company. And then we were in a bunch of different companies. Fast forward to 2015 is when we started taking YouTube seriously. So we were trying to be anywhere and everywhere online. So we were trying to be on Twitter all the time, Facebook. We were trying to be bloggers, and we're not bloggers. But when we were on YouTube, we noticed that we loved being on video, and we really gravitated towards this platform. And so in 2015, we had our first 300 something subscribers from just posting randomly online. And I would notice that we would get 1 subscriber a week. So that would be like 4 a month. And I said to Dorit, we're not even really trying. What if we actually tried on YouTube? Let's see what we can do with this. And so we started uploading more and more. We started doing these tutorial videos because at the time I felt like I could teach. The tutorial videos at the time were really horrible. They were really bad. They're not polished like they are now. And I said that, I can create a better form of tutorial for myself. And it turns out that other people liked our way of teaching as well. So in late 2015, we got an email from YouTube, and at the time they were doing a 3-call mentorship program for small and up-and-coming YouTubers. And they assigned someone to us, and we had these 3 half-an-hour calls, and they were kind of advising us what to do. And one of the first things that the lady said was, create an uploading schedule and upload to certain days. So if you want to talk about many different subjects, designate them to certain different days. And that's what we do. So that's why on Mondays, we talk about how we make money online. Mm-hmm. On Wednesdays, we talk about video creation. Thursdays is Mind Thrive. Tuesdays is social media tutorials on different topics. So we started doing that, and she told us to start being consistent with our uploading schedule because YouTube likes that. And at the end of our 3-call mentorship, we started implementing all that she told us. And then before we knew it, we hit our first 1,000 subscribers, and then it was 3, 5, and then it started doing this snowball effect. Mm-hmm. It started growing. And then in 2018, we went full time with YouTube.
Yeah, absolutely. So essentially, this is what we did, right? We were trying to be everywhere at once with throwing up a few tweets here, posting on Facebook there, and randomly putting up a video on YouTube. But it was only once we simplified, we just kind of saw what was working, and also worked with our strengths as well. Like, we love talking to people. We it was more so like, because we also did blogging and stuff too. And that's a different kind of medium than doing a video, right? So we went with our strengths, and what we enjoyed doing, and we saw what was working. We simplified everything, just went all in with that, and that really amplified things for us. And that's, this is our YouTube channel is our main marketing hub that just kind of makes things work for us over and over again. It sells our online courses, our one-on-one coaching. There's you'll get to see as well how we make money from our channel. And because we have this system that's working for us, that's marketing our business, we're just feeding it with content, right? We're feeding it with videos. Then this is what allows our business to make full-time income. It allows us to do more of what we love. You can see us, we go on a lot of traveling adventures.
When we could travel.
Yeah, back when we
This
could.
is back in October, so still in the...
This one right here.
Yeah, just before 2020.
That's Stonehenge. This is in the Netherlands. We did like a cool bike. What's that called?
It's a Russian sidecar motorcycle.
Yeah, the sidecar thing is really fun. This was in Israel. And just doing more of what we love to. Like, I'm still in the studio recording new music. We get to collaborate with other cool change makers, visionaries. This is me performing. So just it opens you up. Once you have something that's systemized, that's working for you, it allows you to live life in the way that you want to. What it also does is establish a sense of credibility, and you're able to collaborate with people that you never thought you ever could. So you'll see here, I have Evan Carmichael, Danielle Laporte. These are all Seth Godin. These are all
best-selling authors. Yeah,
in our space, these are all as well change makers, really inspiring people whom we got to interview on our channel. It was because we have a platform, and it's funny because I had interviewed Danielle Laporte on the channel like when we had way less subscribers than we have now.
Less than 7,000 or 8,000 subscribers, but it was the way that we had positioned ourselves. We actually saw her live, and then we recorded a video of her and we put it on our YouTube channel as a video, basically because she had given some great advice. And then we messaged her saying that, we recorded it. We were sitting right in the front row, not sure if you remember us. And then we pitched the idea of interviewing her on our channel. And initially we didn't hear anything for a month, and we thought, oh, okay, we didn't get it. She's probably really busy doing all her stuff. She doesn't have time to be on our YouTube channel. But lo and behold, her team reached out to us and said, yeah, Danielle would love to be on your YouTube channel. And we were like so excited at the time.
Yeah, you have a lot of power as a micro influencer. You don't need to have thousands and thousands of followers. It's just because people can see the passion that you have sharing your message online, and they want to be a part of that, right? Your missions align with these people who also inspire change in other people.
And the most recent one here was, I don't know if you guys remember American Idol. William Hung was on the 2nd or 3rd season back in the early 2000s. He was the one that sang She Bangs by Ricky Martin, and it went viral at the time when viral was not even a word yet. And I, through random occurrences online, he is now a speaker. He is a motivational speaker. He's done 2 TED Talks. I remember William Hung's audition and how crazy it was. And he's actually really inspiring, and I got to interview him. I just reached out to him and said that, we have this YouTube channel, sent them the link. He checked it out, and he's like, yeah, I'll be on your YouTube channel. And that was just like maybe a month ago or so.
Yeah. And it, that whole thing leads to more speaking engagements as well, because again, people see you have a platform. They also see you speaking on videos, so they know what to expect as well. Your YouTube channel is kind of like, it's your demo reel, right? It's you. If you're a speaker, you're a coach, people are already getting an idea of what it's like to work with you, and to have you come speak to their group and that sort of thing. And this right here is an article that I was just recently able to get published on Thrive Global, which is a huge platform. It's a blog, and it's, again, because of having a YouTube channel and having those lessons that I've learned, sharing them on big platforms like that, it just becomes a big snowball effect that works for you over and over again. So why YouTube for educators? One word: leverage. A YouTube channel can be a form of leverage in many different ways, which we'll talk about in a second. But basically, talking for YouTube or for coaches and speakers and authors, talking is your, it's your weaponry. It's your strength. It's how you inspire change in other people. It's how you communicate with people. It's how you establish a sense of trust with others. It's the main way you sell yourself, right? So why not take that strength and amplify it even more with showcasing more of that on your YouTube channel? It allows you to gain a huge sense of leverage with your time, because if you think about it, so Instagram has what was the life cycle of a post on Instagram is probably around 24 to 48 hours, maybe a little bit more than that if people are actually picking it up and liking it and everything. Yeah, and the same with Facebook too. How many likes and comments and followers are you getting from posts that you've made
a year ago,
a month ago, a week ago even, right? Those posts aren't continuing to work for you. With YouTube, it's different. Your content has a longer shelf life, and that really works into your favor because we still have videos that are bringing people back into our channel from 2016, some of our really, really older videos that people are getting to know our brand. They're seeing this old video, but they're connecting with us. They're coming to our website. And, it really helps that YouTube is owned by Google. So because YouTube is the second biggest search engine on the planet, and YouTube is #1 for video
Google
sharing.
Is #1.
Yeah,
sorry,
Google is #1, yes.
Yeah.
And YouTube is #2, and YouTube is the biggest video sharing platform as well. So all of those things work together in your favor, because if you can get in front of that traffic, which you can, you don't need to be a well-established channel with 1,000 subscribers or lots of subscribers rather, to get in front of that traffic, then again, you're just think about how much you would pay to get on the first page of Google and on the first page of YouTube. It really helps to leverage your location. So I know a form of what you're doing in terms of marketing yourself is doing a lot of speaking gigs, doing that whole circuit, workshops and everything locally. But, stuff like COVID can happen. But also, not just with that, it really allows you to be able to market your brand and your business 24/7 to a global market. So it really has that power to your advantage as well, where these things, because each video is like a little salesperson or marketing person out there working for you and bringing people back into your world. It gives you an advantage on your competitors, because a lot of people feel really awkward being on video, right? Video is not something that is that everybody is doing. Yes, a lot of people are on YouTube, but you have an advantage just because your videos are a living, breathing portfolio of you. And so nobody can compete with that. Nobody can compete with your personality, the way that you speak, the way that you explain things. You are unique when you are showcasing who you are in the form of a video.
And just give you an example here. Everybody has an Instagram, a Facebook, Twitter, but not everyone has their own YouTube channel. They all have the YouTube channel app to watch other people's videos, but to have their own channel, very few people do.
Yeah. You guys, you're in the business of helping other people, right? Helping other people solve problems. And people go to Google and YouTube to look for answers to questions, to look for solutions to problems. So you're matching that up. Every single video is you solving a specific problem or issue or whatever, answering a question. And that, again, just creates a bigger sense of trust. People get to like you, to know your brand, and they want to buy from you. They want to know more about you. They come and check out your website. We'll go into more detail about that as well. And I think all of these things are kind of the same thing, but again, you're leveraging yourself because your channel is an experiential extension of who you are, so people get to know what it's like to work with you, to hire you. So this is what a YouTube channel is. We like to call it a YouTube incubator, because typically, you know, you have to make this effort to generate traffic to your website and to bring those people to your website. Maybe you're running ads. Maybe you're posting your website on social media, doing different posts. Maybe you're doing those workshops, you know, again, promoting your products and services. You have to come up with that traffic and bring people to your website. With a YouTube channel, the traffic is already there. YouTube has its own traffic. And it's just a matter of you understanding how to get in front of that traffic, how to make your videos visible in the search engines, knowing how to title your videos, the description, the tags, all that kind of stuff, so that you are creating videos that are targeted to the kind of person that you want to find that video. So, so you're getting in front of that traffic with your YouTube channel. And the channel itself is like an incubator, because you're warming up that traffic. Every single video is, again, people getting to know who you are, and it's about building relationships. And I'm sure you guys know, as speakers and coaches, that's what this is all about, is when you're building a relationship, you really get to harness that relationship. That's when people, you know, want to buy from you. Even if you don't have something to sell, they'll ask you, like, what, do you have something to buy? We've had that before in the beginning stages of our business. Do you have a course I could buy? I want to support you in some way, just because you're really helping them. And, you know, from having those videos and giving them call to actions in your videos, and putting your links as well in your description, you're, again, bringing people back into your website. So let's look at this in more detail, okay? We're going to give you 6 key strategies to growing a lead generating YouTube channel. So number 1, and this is in order of, you know, importance. The number 1 is like the foundation here, is having a consistent publishing schedule. So do you want to go into more detail about that?
So yeah, choosing a specific day and time to release your videos, much like a scheduled TV show or something that comes out on TV. You know, Friday nights at 8 p.m., you know, you'd watch your show. And if for whatever reason your show didn't show up at that time, you'd be pretty annoyed and you'd be like, what the heck? I was waiting for that. That's kind of like the same thing when you've built your audience in your channel. People start to expect that you come out with a video on that same day and that same time. So you want to be consistent with that. YouTube favors consistency. They want to feature channels and videos that are putting in videos. They want people to stay on YouTube. Now, choosing the amount of videos that you do per week varies, but we do recommend at least doing a once a week, just to at least once a week, which equals to 4 videos a month, just to actually really get in the game of YouTube, to get growth going. But in terms of, you know, choosing your day, and if you have multiple things to talk about, you can have specific topics and themes. Like I had mentioned earlier, we release videos Monday to Thursday on educational type stuff. And then on Fridays are like the fun videos, vlogs, adventures, things like that. And you want to batch your production. So what does that mean? It means that when you are filming your videos, you want to try and batch your filming for more than just that one day. So yesterday I filmed 5 videos, and that's going to go out for the next 2 weeks. And when you set yourself up to do batch filming, it's going to save yourself time, because if you have to just film one video and then go and edit it that same day and then go and upload it, it just becomes too much, and it just becomes like a rat race type of thing.
It becomes stressful.
Yeah, so we batch everything. We batch film, we batch edit, and we batch upload.
Yeah, and that's how we're able to keep up with this consistent publishing schedule of ours. We release 4 to 5 videos a week on our channel. Like Jewel said, you don't have to do that. It can just be one video.
It's a little intense for most people.
It can be just one video a week, whatever is realistic for you. Just pick the day, stick to it, And if you are having multiple days in the week, maybe it's 2 a week or so, then you can play around with different topics and themes so that your viewers know what to expect. You know, if they're tuning in on Tuesdays and you're a fitness coach, maybe Tuesdays is just all you talking about nutrition and healthy eating. And maybe your Thursdays is talking about exercise and fitness. So, you know, let them know what to expect and communicate your schedule to your viewers as well. So that's why we have, you might have noticed on our banner on our YouTube channel, we actually say that we release, how often we release videos. And it'll, again, just let them know that your channel is active and you're constantly producing new content.
You want to get it to the point where consistent video creation is like a daily, it's like a habit for you.
Mm-hmm.
It's like part of your day. Like I'm always, it's ingrained that on Fridays and Saturdays, sometimes we, you know, there's different things happening. I'm going to be filming, you know, at least 5 videos on that day. And it wasn't easy starting it off. Like in the very beginning, we were like, okay, let's release Monday to Thursday, but we would film on a Sunday for Monday and then try and edit that video on the Sunday and then try and release it. And then when it hit Monday, we would try and film a video and then for Tuesday. And it was
Totally
just like, it was just really tiring and very stressful.
Yeah, absolutely. So, you know, it doesn't have to be 5 videos that you're filming in one sitting. Just find out, again, what works for you as you're stepping into this new ground. You know, if you're just starting a YouTube channel, it's going to take, just like with anything, with building a new habit, it's a little bit of uncomfortableness in the beginning, but you got to feel out what works for you. If filming 5 videos in one sitting doesn't work for you, just do 3. At least you're always, the name of the game here is to stay one step ahead of yourself. So filming those 3 videos at once, then editing them all the next day, and then uploading them as well. You can choose when you want to do that. So number 2 is focusing on high quality content. So this, again, this is a foundation, is high quality content and having a consistent publishing schedule. This is the main muscle that we teach our coaching clients, because we do one-on-one YouTube coaching. That we teach our clients that they need to have mastered before looking at anything else. This needs to be a habit. And what does that look like? You know, high quality content means giving a ton of free value. So we don't hold back in our videos. We, you know, we release so many tutorials and we're still never run out of ideas here. But when we do film a tutorial, we go step by step, in depth. This is what you need to do. And we share all of it, and it's a freemium model, right? You're sharing all of this free value. You're helping, you're bringing answers to questions. You're solving those problems for people, and again, they're more inclined to look at what else you have going on. Another key factor is to be authentic. A lot of people, when they first get in front of the camera, they feel like they need to be this other person, whether that's amping up the charisma, like overly amping up the charisma, or like being more formal and, you know, rigid, and whatever that might look like. It's not, you know, people can see through that. When you're watching other videos, people can see right through that. So it's really important to be real, to just be yourself. And I mean, you guys are, some of you guys are speakers, so I know that can come natural to you. Although I know some speakers, they're good on stage, but then they feel uncomfortable as well on speaking to a webcam. So it's all different, but the most important thing is to remember to just be real, be authentic. And we have some examples here of different types of content as well. So you want to mix up the types of content that you release on your YouTube channel. You can repurpose any podcasts that you've been on, or if you have live footage of you actually speaking on stage, you can use that as material for your YouTube channel. You can create, like we do, separate videos or topical videos on how to do something specific. We do, you know, we break it down very,
you want to be
like
straight
very,
to the point
very specifically.
In your videos.
Yeah. So we, like I said, we release a lot of videos on video editing, but we break that down even more. So we'll release one video on how to add text in your videos, and that's just one tutorial. And so you really can break it down like that. and create more content for your viewers. We also have client testimonials on our YouTube channel, which is something that you could do as well, or case studies. They're great kind of reference pieces as well if you want to refer people to, or you can embed them as well on your website from your YouTube channel. You know, it's your portfolio. This is showcasing you, the best of you and your brand. So make it work for you. And we also have interviews with other experts on our channel. So this is something that I'll show you in a second. One of our coaching clients is doing really, really well. Basically, who are other experts in your niche that could bring value to your viewers? Bring them on. Like, don't be afraid to ask them, you know, if they want to come on and ask them some questions, dive into a specific topic and create a video on that and release it on your channel. There's loads of other ideas here, but this is just a few to get the juices rolling. Number 3. So number 3 strategy for really growing your channel is to invest in learning how to rank your videos. So specifically talking about YouTube SEO here, this is huge for you. So once you get the muscle of consistently pumping out videos, how do you get people to actually see those videos? And this comes from, again, knowing how to title, tags, description. You can see here, I mean, we rank a lot of our videos in the search engines, but here's just 2 examples on YouTube showing up as number 2 for Camtasia video editing. I mean, that's a pretty broad search, you know. That's really great. You know, we have a lot of people coming into that video from there.
And that video that's ranking number 1 is an older video. Like that's from 2016 or something like that.
It's from 3 years ago. Like it was, it says right here, 3 years ago. I took these screenshots recently. So yeah, like the videos that you produce, you know, way back are still working for you. Here as well, we've ranked 2 of our Etsy videos. So we have a lot of creative entrepreneurs on our channel, and I talk a lot about Etsy and selling on Etsy. I created a video on the cost of selling on Etsy and having an Etsy store. And both of those videos I created, sometimes you'll want to update your videos if the information has changed. So when I created this one in 2019, a little bit, the information changed. So I created another one in this year, 2020. And both of them are ranking 1 and 2 on Google for the video searches for the keyword cost of selling on Etsy. So imagine what that exposure can do for you, the traffic that you're bringing in from these mega search engines to view your videos. I mean, this costs a lot, you know, getting an SEO expert to do this. And it's because, you know, all of these sites really love videos. They give more juice to video content and active channels. So we always stress the importance of learning how to do YouTube SEO because it's a sustainable way of getting organic and targeted traffic to your videos. So you don't have to worry, like on some of these other social media platforms, constantly paying for ads to get people to see your content and just like posting it everywhere all at once. You know, that can get really time consuming, but as long as you consistently pump out the content, know how to title, tag, the description. We have like a full YouTube SEO course on how to do this. It goes into like a lot in depth. It's not just about the titles and tags and everything, but it's just understanding how to do that. That's what's going to work for you again in perpetuity. We love leverage, so we try to use that to our advantage in many different ways. Number 4 strategy is to be responsive on your YouTube channel. So like any other social media platform, it's a 2-way street, right? You don't want to just be posting and then that's it, and then move on to the next post. You want to respond to your comments that you get on your videos, and you will get comments, good and bad, but you want to respond to those comments. Maybe not to some of the bad ones. It depends how bad it is, but you will get both types of comments. Just be aware of that. And it's okay. You just want to be, you want to be available for the people who do want that value from you, who do want to, who are grateful to you for recording that video. And we get tons of comments on all of our videos all the time. It's kind of hard to keep up with them right now.
In the very beginning when we started, yeah, we were responding to every single comment. Now that we have over 1,300 videos, we get an explosive amount of comments, emails, questions like on Facebook Messenger and all these different places. So yeah, it is hard to keep up with the comments now, but definitely when it's manageable in the very beginning, respond to every comment.
Yeah, when you're first starting out especially, because when you're publishing a video, YouTube, that first 48 hours is important for the YouTube algorithm. YouTube looks at that very closely. So if you're getting engagement on your video, you're getting likes, views, and comments, you can add to that by as well responding to people's comments, and it just kind of boosts that video up in terms of visibility even more. Another thing that we do is use people's questions in the comments to create more content and more videos. So this works as a multiple benefits kind of thing, because it gives you more in terms of content. You're able to create more content, but you're also able to then take that video link and then respond to that person in the comments and say, here, I recorded a video for it to answer your question right here. So that's going to, imagine you're someone who's asking a question on a YouTube channel and someone has recorded a video for you specifically answering your question. Huge boost in trust. Great, relationship building. They're going to be a fan for sure. And then they're also adding more watch time to your channel as well by going over there to that video and watching more. So another thing as well in terms of responding to your channel is seeing what's working. So you definitely also want to review your analytics and do more of what's working. Do you want to give the example of what happened during the...
So when coronavirus hit in mid-March here in Vancouver, our analytics were flipped on its head. Like everything was exploding, and these videos that were not as popular were skyrocketing to #1. Before, our Etsy videos and our Facebook Marketplace videos, like those videos would be #1. But then mid-March happened and everything closed down. All of a sudden, Skype, Adobe Acrobat, Zoom, all those tutorials were skyrocketing to the top. And when we saw that as a major opportunity. We saw the numbers of people viewing things, trying to figure out what to do. And we just started creating tutorials all on what, our analytics were telling us. This is what people want right now. More videos on Skype, Adobe Acrobat, and Zoom. So we created a ton of tutorials, and we actually increased our production of videos by a lot because we were staying home and literally not going out anywhere. We were releasing 3 to 4 videos a day because we just gained so much time. Before, we had so many meetings in downtown, we were out and about all the time, but now it was like, okay, nobody's going anywhere and everyone's at home. And a lot of our physical meetings got canceled. So we just gained a whole bunch more time, and we decided to take advantage of that opportunity.
Yeah, and when we did that, putting the 2 to 3 videos a day aside of what we did, but it's the type of videos that we saw what we're doing well and doing more of those tutorials. And once we did that, we definitely started to see more views, more revenue as well coming from the channel. And just so pay attention to those clues that people are giving you as well. And of course, you have to enjoy what it is that you're talking about. So if you did a video that's doing really well, but that's not something you want to really go into more detail about, that's fine. But definitely do more of what's working if you can, and pay attention to the feedback that you're getting. So I just want to just show you 2 channels. These are some of our YouTube coaching clients that we're very proud of, and we love to showcase them. And these are 2 clients who are doing what we just talked about really well. They've really mastered this muscle of producing content on a consistent basis and knowing how to tag their videos and do YouTube SEO so that they can get ranked, more people to their channel. And it's really gone really well from them. Sorry, I'm just going to move this down here or minimize this. Perfect. It's the Zoom little box. Okay, perfect. So this is Kevin Burciaga's YouTube channel. Kevin is, he has he coaches on healthy eating and healthy eating habits, specifically for people with eating disorders and entrepreneurs as well who tend to overeat. He's all talking about, you know, controlling what you eat, and basically by doing that, you're controlling your body and your life. So he releases all kinds of videos here. He's a coach, so he does one-on-one coach consultations with people. And the type of content that he releases on his channel varies from, you know, he'll do commentaries, like what's going on right now with dietitians and the mask thing. He'll do like what's relevant news. He'll comment on relevant news. He'll do podcasts like right here.
He's leveraged himself to get on other people's podcasts, even though he only has like 357 subscribers.
Yeah.
He's still getting on other people's podcasts so that, you know, he can get more exposure.
Yeah, absolutely. And he does all kinds of topics here, like why to not go to rehab for eating disorders, signs to watch for, you know, just really breaking down his niche into these bite-sized questions that people have, and then providing answers in that video. So think about your audience. Think about what frequently asked questions they have, what common concerns they have, what are their pain points, and create videos out of those. Here's another podcast. He's been doing a lot of podcasts lately, which is just great. It's great leverage. You can get the other person as well when you're doing those interviewing experts type of videos. You can leverage off of their audience as well, because they're going to share it, and it's just really great as well. So he's doing really well. Again, this is to show you that you don't need a ton of views and subscribers in order to make money from your business, because he's channeling the traffic that he's getting here from YouTube to his, he has a landing page, his sales page, and he's booking clients from there. So you don't need big numbers like this. We were coaching him, I think, sometime last year. I don't remember exactly when it was. We were doing our coaching with him. And it takes time, guys, to get to your first 100 subscribers. For some people, might not. For some people, it goes really quickly. But YouTube is, you know, it's a long-term asset that's going to work for you. It's something that's long-term that you need to keep feeding, and it will feed you back. So once you get that momentum going, he's growing now at a faster rate than his rate of growth in last year, definitely. You can see here as well, he's showcasing how often he publishes his videos. So yeah, he's doing really great with his channel. Another client that we've worked with here, she's a speaker, but she also organizes different conferences and speaking events as well. This is Leanne. Her thing is just talking all about disasters and different disasters going on in the world, how to deal with them, how to prepare for them.
How to recover from them.
Yeah, how to recover from them. I've learned a lot about disasters just working with Leanne. It's really, you can see some of the videos here that she comments on what's going on in different parts of the world.
She does an interview style YouTube channel. So she finds people on LinkedIn, and you know, she sends them her link of her YouTube channel saying, I have this, you know, YouTube channel, would you like to be on my show? And 9 times out of 10, people always say yes. And in the beginning, when I was helping her out with editing her videos for her, she was interviewing people on a constant basis. It was crazy. And she was really good at it too.
She was batching.
She
very
worked
well
off of her strength of doing these kinds of interview type videos. And people, you know, on the other end, they're asked to be on this show, and then they go and share the interview after that. So she's leveraging that way as well.
Yeah, she really uses her YouTube channel in a great way, in form of leverage, by saying, you know, hey, I have this channel. I'm the host of this show on this channel. I would love for you to come talk about X, Y, Z. And then again, getting them to promote it to their audiences as well. She's been killing it with this as well. She's approaching 2,000 subscribers on her channel. So just wanted to highlight some of, like, with all of our clients, you know, what we're teaching here in this presentation to you is what we teach to our clients. So that foundation really has to be built with being able to produce videos consistently and knowing how to rank them, and that just continues to work in your favor. So what about that second piece now, right? What about turning that traffic into, you know, actual customers or clients? So part of this thing, this is another strategy, is giving clear call to actions in your videos. So whatever it is that you're talking about, to give you an example, with us, we release YouTube tutorials on our channel. We make our call to actions relevant to what we're talking about in the video. So we do have a YouTube course and we do have an opt-in freebie as well. So we'll choose to give that call to action, you know, after talking about whatever it is that we are in the video. We'll say towards the end, you know, if you've enjoyed this and you want to learn more, we do have a YouTube content planning guide that you can download for free from our website. And we also have a YouTube course that you can check out. So make sure you match your call to action to the video, what you're talking about in the video as well. It doesn't just need to be, you know, a product or service. If you want to tell people to subscribe to the channel, that's something that we do frequently as well across all of our videos. But also telling people to watch related videos that you have on your channel is going to work to your favor, because, you know, you're adding more watch time to that. So you are, if you, thanks, Jules, just showing me the time here. So again, if you have like a video talking about the 5 benefits of eating well to reduce belly fat or something like that, right? Maybe you have another video on your channel specifically talking about reducing fat in your thighs or something like that. So, you know, you can say towards the end of your video, if you enjoyed this video about reducing fat in your belly, maybe you'll also enjoy this other one that I have here about reducing fat in your hips. And so talk about your other videos that you have on your channel. Tell people about them, because that's going to add more watch time to your channel, and YouTube loves that. That's just another little boost that the algorithm will give you if you have more watch hours on your channel. So how do we channel that traffic and make money from YouTube? So there's 5 different ways here that I'll show you, but there's actually more. There's different ways that you can monetize. But the thing that I want to make clear is that you don't need to be a big channel in order to start earning from your channel. So one of the ways that we make money from YouTube, like I said, is we have an academy. This is our Creative Business Academy, where we sell all different types of courses on what we're teaching about to help people improve their marketing game. So we'll link to that. We'll link to specific courses in the videos that we're talking about. So let's say for our Camtasia tutorials, Camtasia is a video editing software. We have a specific Camtasia course. It's like a 9+ hour course where you can go in depth on how to edit properly. So in those tutorials, we'll talk about it. We'll do a little feature towards the end saying, here's our Camtasia course. You know, you can come to our Creative Business Academy and check out more. You'll learn more in depth, and then we'll link to it in the description of that video as well. So other ways that we make money from YouTube is through our one-on-one coaching services. So we do one-on-one YouTube coaching, as well as Camtasia lessons. Like if you want one-on-one lessons, Jewel will do with her clients, and other services as well. So just to give you an idea, this is how people are finding us. Like YouTube is our main marketing hub, and it brings people back into our business, into our website. So that's just to give you an idea. We also do graphic design, some building certain assets, learning materials, doing video editing for some of our clients as well. These are the done for you services, and then the one-on-one coaching. So we're very much just like you in the business of education. And you know, if you're really helping people in that free tutorial and they want to take it a step further, they're absolutely going to come back and check what you have going on your website. Another way is affiliate commissions. You want to talk more about that one?
Yeah, so with affiliate, a lot of people know Amazon, and you know, if you are talking about something in your video, whether it be like a product that you use, you can actually link to it to Amazon. And the cool thing about Amazon is they have a 30-day cookie, which means that if they've clicked through your link within 30 days and they buy anything after they've clicked your link, it doesn't actually need to be that product. If they buy anything else, then you will get a certain percentage and a commission on it. And it doesn't have to just be Amazon. It can be other stores as well, other major retailers. They all have affiliate marketing, affiliate programs for you. Also, other services, like if you use softwares, products, services, and even other people's courses and products and services. So when we have interviews with other people, if they have a book or a course or something, which they usually do, we ask them for an affiliate link and we put that in the description of our videos.
Mm-hmm.
And
I was just going to say, even if you don't have something to sell just yet on your own, like remember Jenny? Jenny is a parenting coach, and she has, she would always recommend to her clients a specific book for their children to read. And so she found that book on Amazon. We told her to get the affiliate link for that book. So she found it on Amazon and put that link in the description of her videos because she would talk about it a lot in her videos. And you can earn a commission off of that, not just the sale of that book, but like Jules said, you're cookied. So if they choose to purchase anything on Amazon for the next 30 days, then you will earn commissions from it. The other way that we make money from our YouTube channel is Google ad revenue.
So these are the ads that pop up at the beginning, middle, and end of your videos. There are also static ads. They're kind of like, little banners on the side or in different places. So that's one of the main ways that a lot of YouTubers make their income is through Google Ads, and because Google and YouTube are together. So every time you watch a certain amount of an advertisement or accidentally click on it, that YouTuber will likely earn money from that.
Yeah, and it's an unstable amount of income. It's not like a main source because it fluctuates with different things. So you do need to have at least 1,000 subscribers to be monetized, as well as 4,000 watch hours. And those 4,000 watch hours need to be accumulated within a 12-month period. So once you've met those requirements, you can be what's called monetizing your channel. And so you'll be able to earn revenue from these ads. But you don't want to rely on it because there's, the ad revenue can fluctuate with what's going on in the world. Like it definitely does do that with the advertisers. There's so many other variables to keep in mind. So that's why we always tell our clients that, just focus on what you can control. And then this Google ad revenue is like bonus money. This is just what we have made from Google ad revenue alone. You can see here, I just took the screenshot before this presentation. So this is our dashboard showing our subscribers and where we're at with our watch time and everything within the last 28 days. This is the revenue just from Google Ads alone that we're making per month. And this is in US, so I just translated into Canadian dollars here. From Google ad revenue. So that's bonus, like imagine like that being bonus money on top of you selling your products and services. It's a great deal. So I'm just aware of the time now, so I'm gonna go a little bit faster here, guys, but just quickly to show you how people are coming back into our website. This is an example here of a video description. So this video was a tutorial that we filmed on the YouTube Partner Program. And so we talked more about what that is and, YouTube monetization. We linked to a related video. If you liked this one, watch the full 1-hour presentation here. We put a link to that. And then if you also like this YouTube related stuff, you'll also might like this. So download our free YouTube content planning guide. We have these other helpful resources. You'll see our online courses that we link to here. And it's okay to put a whack load of links in your description as long as you space it out nicely and it's easy to see and it's not all condensed and confusing to look at, then it's okay because it's just, again, providing more resources to your viewers. This one at the bottom here, I don't know if you guys can see it, but this is an affiliate link. It's linking to a tool that we use for managing our YouTube channel. So put all of those links in there, and then based on what they want, they can find it and then click on it. So just to finish things off here, this last one here, this last strategy, we talked a lot about the foundations here, but the very final thing is that, yes, there's a lot of other things involved in managing a YouTube channel, but we don't want to make it a full-time crazy gig for you because you also do have your coaching business and everything like that. So what you need to do is you need to systemize, just like we talked about, systemizing content production, systemizing, you know, how you do YouTube SEO to rank your videos, all that kind of stuff, responding to comments, get that wheel working for you, and then you can focus on improving one thing at a time. And that one thing at a time might be learning more about how to improve your thumbnails, because your thumbnails are also important, right? If someone, that's how people see your YouTube video in the search engines. When they're typing something, a whole bunch of search results come, and it's the thumbnail that people look at first before they look at the title. So improving that will help improve your click-through to your channel, and again, just boost that visibility even more. Maybe it's upgrading your gear, doing more live streams. Live stream is another great way to actually sell your product and service, kind of like doing webinars. So you can definitely make the most of that by being there, live, present for your viewers, and answering their questions directly and selling whatever product or service you have. Or, you know, maybe it's focusing something off your channel, like improving your opt-in sales page, or creating a new product or service. So we very much stress that, yes, there's a lot to deal with, but just look at systemizing the basics there and then building upon that. So here's what you need to know as a summary. YouTube is a long-term asset that does involve a lot of work. You know, it's not a quick thing. It's not like something just throwing up a post on Facebook. It's an asset that you got to grow, that you got to feed consistently in order for it to feed you back. And, you know, don't be so hung up on the numbers, like the views and the subscribers. Yes, they are important. That is your audience. But as long as you focus on producing quality content and growing a loyal following, being responsive, all that kind of stuff, the numbers will take care of themselves. So to wrap up, guys, we have 2 resources for you that will help you get started if you are thinking of starting your YouTube channel. This one right here is to download our free YouTube content planning guide. So it's basically a guide that will give you 12 ideas ready to go in terms of a YouTube video to produce. And the thing is that with each video idea, there's actual questions and prompts, so that when you type or write your answers to those prompts, by the end of it, you'll have like an actual script for that video. So it's really great in terms of getting you started if you're, you know, wondering how to do that in terms of content production. There's also more resources in there for you to take advantage of. So that can be found on our website, essetinoartist.com. And also, if you want more one-on-one help, if you want to really fast track your progress rather than trying to figure it out all on your own, we love to give our coaching clients homework. So with every single session, you'll learn something, and then you'll have some takeaway action steps to do. So we do these coaching calls over Zoom. There's 4 of them, 4 1-hour calls. And will help you, you know, basically whatever it is that you need, it's customized to you. So it might be mapping out a publishing schedule, systemizing your video production, teaching you exactly how to do SEO. You'll see our screen. We'll show you exactly what you need to do for finding a good SEO score for your specific niche, your specific channel, your content. Maybe it's like filming and the equipment that you need more help with. We're happy to go into more detail about that, monetizing your channel. So we're happy to offer this to you. You also get access to our YouTube course library. So we have the SEO course here for you and the Camtasia course. There's tons of value in here, guys. And of course you get, well, the accountability and support will keep you accountable to your homework for sure. So this value, estimated value, is over $1,000, but we'd love to offer it to you today for $695. So if you're wanting to learn more, guys, feel free to reach out to me. We have my email address down there below, or you can book a call with us directly, book a 30-minute clarity call. You'll see a link there to our calendar on the bottom. We can, you know, chat, even if it's just to answer your questions. You might not be interested in the coaching, but just to answer your questions. You have some ideas that you want to run by us. no problem. Make sure you use that to your advantage. And yeah.
Thank you so much. That was great. I definitely learned a lot, and I feel like everyone else probably got a lot out of it too. So I know we've been trying to make this happen for ages. So thank you so much for being here. It's been such a pleasure. For those of you who are watching this on the replay, please do subscribe to find out about other interviews that I'm doing. I'm trying to interview a whole range of industry experts to help us with our speaking careers, our online and offline speaking careers as we go. And if you have any questions, please do contact me. All the information is in the description below. I look forward to seeing you at another inspiring interview very soon.